Om Namah Shivaya, Asanas To here on the way of Dharma. Now, if you are new, please make sure that you subscribe and like. And if you are old, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about Hatha Yoga and how it helps with developing willpower and how willpower can be used to change circumstances. Basically, this is a continuum of our previous video and conversation that we had the day before, of course. So we were talking about how Hatha Yoga bestows all these benefits. Including these benefits are health benefits, concentration, clears your energy pathway systems, and prepares your body for higher spiritual faculties and the actual preparation for the actual union of true self, which is the yoga, basically. So we did mention that among the practices of Hatha Yoga, it has 8 limbs, which are Dharana, Pratyahara, Pranayama, also what Asana, and other ones that I can't quite remember for now. So yes, we are continuing. Okay, in the Eastern traditions of Buddhism and Hinduism, also in ancient times, it looks like as though the life of pain and suffering is looked upon as a noble thing, basically. Okay, you wonder why often it is said that you should refrain from society, you should perform these austerities and such acts that would cause you to go through suffering. Okay, pain makes you stronger. Happy times or good times or pleasure kills your senses, basically. It numbs your senses, it overloads your senses with pleasure, and then you end up becoming weak-willed or a weak person in society. Okay, so Hatha Yoga, some of the asanas, matter of fact, the asanas of Hatha Yoga are prepared in such a way whereby they are hard to perform, but as soon as you get the hang of it, it's enough for you to enjoy, basically. It's not excruciating pain whereby each and every individual cannot face it at the time, basically. It's something you get used to, and then the more you enjoy, obviously, the more you become advanced at it. So spiritual practices of the East and Dharma in particular are formulated in such a way that you enjoy pain, you enjoy suffering, you enjoy hard work. You don't enjoy, you enjoy. You go through the hardest of times when you're in a spiritual journey in the Eastern Dharma. You understand? So the asanas, as a result of being a hard thing to perform, of being something that you need to endure, along the way, it strengthens your willpower. Now, willpower is a very, very powerful thing. What makes the magician different from the ordinary person is willpower. In order for you to have your magic work consistently and powerfully so, you need willpower. This is the currency of the universe. Your willpower determines how your spell or magic will work. You can meet someone who's far more experienced in the magical craft and battles with someone who is a novice or a beginner in the craft, and then the beginner ends up winning in terms of spiritual warfare. The thing that might cause that to happen is willpower. Will is what is needed to make changes in occult practices or in magic. So in Dharma, willpower strengthening is the name of the game. The asanas that you enjoy, the tapas, the severe meditation, the practices of going out in the cold and following meditation, they strengthen your mind in such a way that you develop willpower to a point whereby you cannot be defeated by minor things. So let me also talk about these things. The senses, basically, when you live to get pleasure for the senses, you end up in a cycle of trying to fulfill your pleasures. You understand? Dopamine, the reward hormone, is responsible for pleasure. Whenever you are doing something pleasurable, you secrete a hormone called dopamine. Nowadays, humans are addicted to this dopamine. This is the common denominator behind all pleasurable actions or acts. Someone drinks alcohol, gets drunk and excited. The brain secretes dopamine, a pleasure hormone. Someone does drugs, feels high, dopamine. Have sex, masturbate, dopamine. You understand? So dopamine is the common denominator in all pleasurable acts. So as a result, these people, they think that they are addicted to drugs, but they are addicted to the hormone that is secreted by their brain. You understand? Because addiction has one common denominator: dopamine. You understand? So in the Eastern Dharma, it is said that in order for you to escape this cycle of karma, of dopamine and pleasuring the senses, you'd seek to the actions of Krishna or Krishna consciousness. What exactly are those actions of Krishna? You should seek to do things that are spiritual, things that would be regarded hard or painful by the society in general, or by your mindset, by your normal human physical mindset. You should seek to do those things. Also, you should seek to do spiritual things, things that have no apparent physical result. That's how you would know you are pursuing Krishna consciousness. You understand? Because everything that has apparent results puts you in that cycle of rewarding behavior and that dopamine entrapment and enslavement. You understand? As I develop in the magical sphere, I see that things that would baffle me during the time whereby I was starting out, they no longer baffle me. You understand? Because I've developed a certain willpower. I'm able to do things that I was not able to do before. Now, willpower can be strengthened by the fake it till you make it, but you have to have a certain conviction behind all your actions. But the easiest and best way spiritually is through Hatha yoga. You understand? And performing austerities and tapas. You understand? So asanas also help you to develop your willpower. Apart from that, each and every asana has different benefits to it. Remember when I was telling you that pranayama or breath work restores your organ and puts them in the right place? It is the case with many asanas. The inversion asana, Sirshasana, it helps push your organs back into place. Your lungs would be in their right place. Your stomach, if it was bulging out, it would then stick in, and then the gravity would force it to come back in your body. Because when you are walking upright or when you are standing upright, gravity or apana force pulls it down so that it goes outside and then it becomes a pot belly, a kumpaka. But that can be reversed over a period of time while doing Sirshasana or inversion postures in yoga. Some of the postures, like Sirshasana, they can bestow you with long life. You understand? If you are able to do Sirshasana for 3 hours straight, then you are bestowed with long life. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's metaphorically, but the asanas give you a certain level of power. Your body becomes strong. You develop a strong yogic body. When these people try to come and beat you up, you realize that your body has a certain resistance to it. It's no more susceptible to the outside world. I've realized also that the meditation postures, which are Siddhasana, Sukhasana, and Padmasana, in the beginning, these postures are very, very painful to sit in for long periods of time. But as you develop into the meditation practice and the practice of sitting in those postures, you derive certain benefits from it. You get accustomed to it, and then you develop a certain willpower to stand through till the end. You understand? That on its own stabilizes your mind and gives you control over your mind to a certain degree. Siddhasana, it is said that it gives you with siddhis, or many siddhis can be attained through Siddhasana. You understand? Because it's for siddhis, Siddhasana. You understand? So that's what it is. Willpower is the name of the game when dealing with asana or when dealing with austerity and severe spiritual practices. You can attain a state of enlightenment through two things in chaos magic: sensory overload or sensory deprivation. You can overload your senses to a point whereby you go into a trance, or you can deprive your senses of input till you go into a trance. You understand? The more you do these practices, you are able to stand and withstand harsh conditions in life. Your mind might say that you are going through you are going through a hard time, it is bad, you might want to give up. But at the same time, you'll see your body enduring, you'll see your will carrying you through those difficult and hard times. This is what I wanted to discuss with you guys. Another part of yoga asanas, they help you to develop strong willpower. Do you understand now? So, yes. Om Namah Shivaya. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting and subscribing to the channel. Please make sure that you share this information to whoever that you want to help with this information. And I do pray that, or I do chant that we stay in peace, we unite together and study together and improving ourselves through dharma or through spiritual means. You understand? Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam karavavahai tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.